Mayor go one stream without saying slurs challenge. 2022. Impossible.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Why am I always having to turn? I'm always having to turn stream off for some reason or another. Usually it's for showing porn. This is my first time for saying slurs. I forgot you can't say that word on Twitch anymore. I'm sorry. Thank you, Merrick. Very cool. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Should I tweet out, said my first slur on stream and had to turn it off? What snack goes well with cheese? Grapes. Okay, wait. Yeah, summer sausage. Oh, let's see. Accidentally said my first slur on stream and had to end everything quickly.
Make it short.
What? Oh my god.
Just said my first slur on stream. Simple.
Is this gonna be discourse if I do this? Yeah. What's the name of a restaurant that ends in barrel? Fuck, I can't say it. Could I say... Could I say it? Could I say it? Could I say what's the first... Say what? Could I say what's the first word of a restaurant that ends in barrel? Say what, Merrick? Yeah. That was a close one. Sure. Wait, I gotta say something. I have to say something really white, like, what a hoot! Oh, gee whiz. Wait, hold on. Wait. Should I say what a hoot or gee whiz? What do I say? I think what a hoot is so gee whiz. Gee whiz. Is anyone else gonna think this is funny, or are only we gonna think this is funny because we just watched this happen? Oh no. Whew. Okay, here you go. Do your worst. Accidentally my first slur on stream. Accidentally my first slur. I'm doing so good. Stop, I'm deleting this. Stop, that's my kolache. Wait. Hold on. We're doing this again. Hold on, we'll fix this. Had my first slur. There we go. Okay, we're fixing it. We fixed it. It's not as... It's better now. Okay, there we go. Bro, how did you eat this much of this? How did you do this in so little time? Here, fine. You can actually have that part then, you little dick. There. It really is the Gee Whiz. It's so good. Yeah. Cat redeemed, consume. Consume. Okay. Are we gonna learn? Are we gonna learn today? That's true. We're gonna learn why the C word is wrong? I'm not gonna teach you why the C word is wrong. Look at him. He's just eating my kolache.
Eat it.
No. He already ate half of it. Now I have to let him finish it. I can't eat it. It's like wet now. That's his kolache now. This hurts me. That was a really tasty kolache. Hey Merrick, what do these emotes have in common? They're all like soying. I don't know. Oh, okay, you think you've got me here? You think you've got me, but you fucked up. You wanna know why you fucked up? Because that says youtube.com/watch, and then it has all the things, and then it says channel equals Hudson Mohawk, so I know what the fuck that is. Honey. Shark is not Charlotte.
Don't care.
So, do we actually want to learn? Do we actually want to learn anything? Or do we want to watch more video? Oh my god, he's here. Shark! Were you here the whole time? Shark, were you just here the whole time? Yes? He sensed you were slurring. No, I'm lying. I like lying. Stop! You're fucking with me. I don't want to learn. Saying cunt is part of my culture. That's true. That's true. I've been saying cunt for a long time. That's pretty true. It is part of my culture. As a dumb bitch, saying cunt is part of my culture. That's true. Do we want to learn about Roku's basilisk, or do we just want to be like toxic and gossip and watch videos? I forgot in this tweet that I said my first slur on stream. I love the implication that I'm gonna say other slurs. That it's just gonna be non-stop slur saying. You just want to be toxic and gossip? Okay. Shark, what are you doing here? What are you doing here, Shark? Thought you were streaming. What happened? Let me on stream. I'm gonna debate you. Okay. I was gonna say I'm gonna call Vosh and bully him, make him come on stream. Fine. I'm gonna bully Shark. Yeah. I'm gonna get a call going. It's gonna be Shark, Vosh, and Xander Hall. And SDL. I'm gonna debate all four of them at once. I have no idea what I'm gonna debate them on yet, but that's what we're doing. That's the plan. Oh my god, wouldn't it be so funny if we were debating all those people and then we added Destiny and I debated all 5 of them? Yo.
What's up, loser?
Loser?
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to make sure that people can hear you. Can the people hear you?
Test 1, 2.
Yeah, I think so. Alright, say that shit again.
Hey, loser. I'm sorry if you missed the first one.
What's up, moron? Huh? What's going on? You call me, start a fight with me? What do you want?
Yeah, not much, you nincompoop. So...
Whoa! That was uncalled for.
It's very called for. Mostly because you hate women. Can you tell me why you hate women? So I saw you getting into a kerfuffle, earlier with Caitlin Borsenko, probably one of the most women people I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And you called her names. You were rude.
Yeah, that's true.
And so, like, I would imagine that the only reason you would do that is because you hate women. So
that's
why?
True. I don't know. They have a third. Their brain is a third the size of that of man's. They be shopping. Some of those bitches are very dumb. Some of them are libertarians. I don't know. I guess I just hate them. There's a lot of reasons.
Yeah, you sound like a Jordan Peterson fan right now.
Well, they do be lying sometimes, too.
Did you be lying?
Yeah, they be lying.
But like Adam? My gym partner's a monkey? Wait, you may be too old for that. You may be too geezer for that. You ever watch My Gym Partner's a Monkey?
What the fuck does that mean? Well, stop training with a monkey then. Train with a human.
What the fuck are you talking about, lady? You've never seen My Gym Partner's a Monkey?
No! What's that?
What are you talking? That's like it's a classic TV show.
You're like 12 years old. Don't talk
I
to me.
used to go to a human school where everyone was the same, and now I go to an animal school because lion's my last name. My Gym Partner's a Monkey?
I'm sorry.
Classic. Thank you, chat.
What?
Banger.
Well, how? Okay, again, you're like 12 years old. Like, what do you want from me?
Why do you keep saying this?
Because...
it's not my fault that you grew up when cars didn't have like real horns. You pressed the horn and just an automatopoeia came out. Okay.
So
I'm sorry that you lived in a world where things were like black and white. You came to be before the internet was there.
First of all,
like, I'm sorry.
You don't know what you're talking about. Somebody pressed the button and then we all got our mouth up near the microphone and we went beep beep and we all screamed that at once. Okay. Then it projected it out. That's how we made the horn sound. Okay? Have some respect for the way things were done. Okay?
Now, I think you pressed the horn and went wow.
I mean, if you wanted it
like
to make that sound.
It's horrible.
Listen.
Truly bad.
Listen. It was an improvement when they introduced color into, reality. That was good. Okay?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy when back when you worked at the club when the DJ was going crazy on the gramophone, right?
Yeah, it made things hard. There was still a lot of switching over period. It was very awkward in between songs. Things are better now, okay? What I'm saying is I've never seen The Monkey Show.
I think this is just wild. Also, you keep calling me so young. I'm really honestly not that young.
You're a child.
Aren't I literally 2 years younger than your actual boyfriend?
Whoa! It's a ephebophilia, okay? Relax.
What?
He's
Merrick in a relationship
like
with a person she describes as a child?
You're 20...
Why do you keep forgetting
21?
this? I tell you every time.
22?
You're like as old as Shu, right? You're 30, right?
No?
Yeah, you are.
I'm
Stop
45.
Lying. You're 35? Oh, yeah. You're 6'5" and 35. 6'2" and 35.
6'3", 45. Get it right.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Well, you keep calling me so young. I'm like as old as your actual boyfriend.
You're like 22.
No,
21.
Why do you keep saying this? You keep mixing me up with Zan. I'm 23. I'm actually about to turn 24 in like 2 months.
Is Zan 21?
I think he just turned 22.
I don't know anyone's age.
Back when we met, Zan was 21, I believe.
Zan is 23 this year? Oh no! Wait, are you 24?
I'm 20. I'm about to turn 24.
Oh, you will be Aiden's age then.
Why do you... It's why. Why do you keep calling me a baby? Why do you hate me?
Well, to be fair, he's kind of a baby too, but...
Damn.
Well... Look...
Go ahead, be honest.
Look, I'm just saying, you have, like, baby vibes, okay?
What do you mean, baby? What the fuck does that mean, baby vibes?
You have like baby energy.
What the hell is baby energy? What are you talking about?
You have baby energy to me. You have baby vibes. I don't know. I'm like 30, so you're
I'm
like
actually
a baby
going.
to me.
I'm actually going to kill myself later today. I can't make. Oh, listen.
Yeah, you have baby shark energy.
What do you mean, baby? Like, what does it mean? I need you. I need some actual. She's right. What are you talking about? I need some actual.
Yeah. Well, you're
I need
just
some
like,
actual facts.
Okay, hold on. So let me put it to you this way. You're like young, happy. The world hasn't like beat you down yet. Nothing like horrible has happened to you. You're peppy. I feel like you know a TikTok dance. You have baby energy.
Wait, you mean like I can perform the TikTok dance?
I feel like you know one. You would just know what they are. Not even that you could perform one, but that you could identify one, right? Like
But you don't know Orange Justice?
I don't know any I don't know how to work. I don't even know how to navigate TikTok.
She's coming for my whole life. That's actually true. That doesn't make me baby. That just makes you geezer. See, here's the problem: is that I don't have baby energy. You just have geezer energy. You're like one of those millennials who's barely about to turn 30 but pretends that they're 65 because it makes them feel different from Gen Z, and that's cringe. If you're not even like. This isn't baby energy to know. It's not baby energy.
Shark.
To just like.
Shark.
No.
I have been to the ER 3 times in the last 30 days. I am old, okay? It's not because I want to be different than Gen Z. My body is falling apart. I simply am old.
That's like most. Yeah, but like that's most like young millennial and Gen Z women too, right? Like my last girlfriend had endometriosis. It happens. Like she had arthritis too. So like it's not. It's just your like what you know. Well, why are you laughing? I see you laughing. This is why I said that you hate women. You're laughing at women's pain and suffering, and I think that's actually fucked up.
All right, what do we do about it?
It's beating time. That's why I asked if I can come back down. What?
You got me on a call so you can start beating?
Yes.
Shark! Oh my god, stop. This should be behind a paywall. For the love of God. See, this is what I'm saying. You're a baby. You're a fucking baby. You don't even know. You're gonna fucking beat off in front of people for free? You idiot. You child. You baby. Baby energy. You never do that shit for free. You're the baby
energy. You're the baby. You're the baby energy.
No, you're the baby.
I see you have 2 band-aids on your face that are. What are those? What are those, like Dora band-aids, huh? What is that?
I got my face snaggled by my key.
No. What are the band-aids?
Oh, they're cute.
What are they?
I don't know. Just cute.
They're just cute band-aids?
I just asked SDL to get me something cute.
Sure.
Your Honor, my opponent is a baby. So true. I am winning this debate.
You know, here, I got something for you.
No! I don't know if that was full goat, but it was a scream.
Hey, can you do it again?
Okay. Wait. I don't know.
It's
all
falling apart.
I don't know. There's so much pressure now.
Thank you. Honestly, that was worth every channel point.
You're welcome.
You know, you're not the first person to say that to me.
What, the baby
energy part? Because I was I was with people that are, I guess, closer to my age back when I worked. But they told me that I had like homosexual energy. They said that I had gay energy.
You don't have gay energy.
And so what they meant by that is the same exact thing that you said, is that I came into work and I like smiled every once in a while, and I told people I came into work, it was like 11 a.m. and I was like, hey, good morning everyone. I walked past everyone, I was like, hey, good morning.
Yeah,
just being nice and
that
everything.
That is kind of gay energy, yeah.
Yeah, they said that was gay energy.
Yeah.
I wore like I wore slim straight jeans, which I thought were perfectly fine. Apparently, it accentuated what they would say. They said I kind of got sexually harassed. They said that I had a fat ass. I kind of got sexually harassed.
Oh no.
And then they said that I was gay because I was. They said I was peppy. I wouldn't even say that I'm necessarily peppy, bro. I just got I got a little bit of energy, but I wouldn't say that this is like peppy energy. I'm not constantly bouncing. I thought I matched your all's energy when I was there.
Okay, outside.
So okay, I think of it. It's kind of like this, like, so you know how I was saying like, you're not like dead inside yet, and there's not like this like crippling despair inside of your soul, and you're not like obviously fundamentally damaged in some capacity. So like these are the things that I was touching on when I was talking about like baby energy, because I feel like a fundamental part of adulthood has been just like being
suffering?
kicked. Well, yeah, definitely. It's like being kicked in the teeth over and over and over and over and over again, right? So that's why I'm like, oh, right, Shark doesn't have that like I have been crushed under the weight of 1,000 stones energy. So he has like baby energy. But I can see how like if you're like showing up to places at like 11 a.m., like 10 a.m., it's like work and you're like showing up, you're like in a good mood, like your clothes are clean. I can definitely see how people would be like, that's gay energy. Yeah. Yeah, because
I mean, it is the Midwest. It is Kentucky. I would show up with a clean shirt. I would show up with clean pants. And I always wore this like bright yellow jacket. It was like so back when I worked at McDonald's, you couldn't actually wear things that weren't like. You couldn't wear like coats and stuff that wasn't like what is like that weren't like McDonald's branded.
Yeah.
But since it was a yellow jacket and McDonald's has like yellow colors,
sure.
Out.
You got the black and yellow.
My managers never said anything.
Yeah.
So I would come in and it's like I didn't even think like 11 isn't even that early. If I came in at like 8. And like 2 hours earlier or something, like 3 hours earlier, and it was like 8, and I'm like, oh, good morning, everyone. I would with like a bright yellow jacket just walk in, and I could be like, okay, I get it. But I wasn't even like that. I'm like, yo, good morning, how you doing? You good? You know?
So I feel like
they would be like, it's fucking Chris again, walking in here, goddamn sunshine, bright as fuck, asking me how my day is.
But see, like, I feel like this is kind of, I think that what's happening is that people are mistaking the, like, chipper, they're mistaking that, like, chipper baby energy for homosexual energy. And I think that part of that is that people tend to think of gay people as, like, being happier and fabulous and, like, just better and brighter than the rest of us, which is kind of true. Because the gays are just, like, better and brighter than the rest of us. Which, like,
doing my laundry
that's good.
As a Midwestern guy is gay as fuck.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, showing up to work at, like, 11 in the morning being like, hello, guys! I would be like, I mean, I would have two opinions, right? Like, baby or gay. And I think that's totally understandable, right? Those are the two groups of people.
This is insanity.
No, these are the two groups of people.
A man can't be happy without being a child or gay.
I mean, not just a man, any adult. No, adults are not happy out here. I don't know what I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me.
You don't have to be like super. I wasn't like super happy. I don't know. Like I would take my female coworkers out to when I was going to pick up like cologne or clothes.
Yeah.
To have that like.
Oh, you took women shopping with you?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Platonically.
Yes.
Gay baby energy.
What do you mean, gay baby? All guys should do this, especially if they're not dating someone. All guys should. That's gay as fuck. What are you talking about?
No. Hold on, you're misunderstanding. It's.
If I'm buying, I'm not buying clothes for dudes.
Well,
I'm buying cologne for women. I wouldn't know what they like.
First of all, women don't wear cologne. They wear perfume.
I know. They like cologne though.
Second of all, do you not know how low the bar is? Do you not know what men are like? It's crazy
I do. I'm trying to be better or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, listen. When you're better, like I said, the gays, they're brighter, they're better, they're just all around better. So, like, you know, when you're a straight guy and you're just, you know, not a piece of shit, people around you are going to be like, I think he's gay. Yeah, I think he's gay. This happens to Aiden all the time too. People think he's gay.
I'm with him, and I rode in his car in like the passenger seat, and we didn't turn down a dark alley, and he didn't lock the doors. Oh, he has to be gay. Like, what? I'm losing it. I thought this was a great idea to be like, yo, let me take some. I want to buy cologne for women. I'm not like, I don't have a girlfriend right now, and I wanna know what they're going to think. And so like, I always take my female friends shopping with me, or typically, not all the time, but I do sometimes. Especially if I specifically am going to pick out cologne. I take my female friends shopping with me to know what they're going to know what they're going to like. And you know what? I have 3 amazing colognes that were picked out by females because they have the big sniffy. Listen, is this correct? Mm-hmm. Tell me, women love smelling things. That's what I've come to know in life. Like, women love smelling things, and like women are big on smells. Wait, what is this face?
Females.
Female nose. I don't listen. I would have specifically for what is it? Affirmative action. I would have taken trans girls with me, but I didn't know any at the time. I still don't know any around me. So
Miss Ma'am.
it's sad.
None of this behavior. Come here. She won't jump up unless she can see the sheets underneath the comforter. No, wait, hold on. Why are you saying females though?
Well, actually, because it's funny, and that's literally it.
Okay, that's fine. That's allowed.
Oh, did you think I said female for like any specific reason?
No, but I think if you're doing something offensive, and I think if you're doing something that's like minorly offensive, and I'm like, why are you doing that? And your answer is because it's funny, then it's totally fine. It's always allowed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely.
Wait, what's minorly offensive? Snowflake?
About females?
You freaking SJW? No, not that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I am an SJW.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, but no, I mean, you know why females is like frowned upon, right?
Yeah, I know. I thought it was something else other than that.
No.
But no, listen. It's just wild to me. It's always blown my mind. Have I told you this? Like, what happened when I brought my girlfriend in to my work?
No.
No? Listen.
No.
So this is back when they still thought I was all like gay as hell or something, right? And I come into work like with my girlfriend, all right? And I wasn't working that day. I just get like free food.
Sure.
I got like a 30% off. So I was like, yo, let me treat my girl to something nice.
Okay.
30% off McDonald's. On me, babe.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And I came in. We were like holding hands, as a boyfriend is known to do time and time again.
Oh.
And the girl at the register. What?
Were they surprised?
Yes. So the girl at the register, who I knew, my coworker, she was like, oh, "Who's this?" And I'm like, "Oh, this is my girlfriend. Girlfriend, say hi." And she was like, "Hi," as women do. And they spoke for a second, as women do. And and then I was just ordering. I ordered for myself. And then I wasn't gonna order for her, mostly because I'm a feminist and I allow her to make her own decisions about her life.
That's really impressive.
A lot of people call me a nice guy for that. I consider myself a pretty cool guy, a pretty nice guy.
Yeah.
I'm a nice lad. And so so after I done ordering, you know what I said? I said, "What do you want, babe?" And then the two dudes from like the counter, from across the counter, who were just eavesdropping on me, was like, "Babe." I'm like, what the fuck do you mean, babe? This is my girlfriend. He was like, you have a girlfriend? And I'm like, yes. I know. Wild to imagine. Sometimes I wake up and still in our surprised myself. I don't anymore, so it's not surprising anymore. But and he was like, man, I thought you were gay. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? So apparently they thought I was gay and they talked about it behind my back, and they also thought that I had a fat ass and they talked about it behind my back. It was wild.
Oh. So I get it. You were better. You were brighter. You took women out to do things, and you weren't creepy and weird and didn't try to fuck them, and you had a big fucking dumpy. Oh yeah, they totally thought you were gay. Of course they thought you were gay. What else are they gonna think?
That's true. I should have verbally
Should've known.
assaulted some women at work every now and again.
Yeah, if you wanted people to think you were straight, you should have been fucking disgusting and horrible and terrifying.
You know what? That's a mistake that I won't. That's a mistake that you don't make twice. You know, what did George Bush say? You know, there's a saying down in Texas. Tennessee has it too.
Well, there's a saying down in Texas. It's a saying down in Tennessee. It's fool me once, shame on you.
Call me gay, shame on you.
Fool me twice, you can't. You fool me. You can't get fooled. You can't get fooled again. I believe. Yeah. I believe.
That's my president.
That's my president. That's
So yeah, I don't know. It was just weird. There was I don't know. It's weird. You're a straight guy. You treat women nice platonically once. One thing I do have to do, okay, and the only, I think like probably my most like socially misogynist take sometimes is that you have to be. Sometimes you have to keep some girls at like arm's length a little bit if you're straight and you're hanging out with them just platonically a little bit. Sometimes girls will treat you a little bit like they're unofficial boyfriend, where it's like, can you carry all my shit for me? No, bitch. This happened so many times. Where I've like shopped with a girl or something, and then they'll ask like boyfriend things of me. I'm like, I'm not your boyfriend. I also don't want to be seen as your boyfriend while I'm out here.
Okay, so what are we categorizing as boyfriend things? Are we talking about like just things that are slightly more intimate? Like what you mean? You literally mean like carrying items, or like what else are we talking here?
Like carrying items and doing like some other more like intimate things. And I think the big thing is fucking. Yes, that's true. No, I think the big thing is honestly
sleeping in the same bed.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I think the boy accessory a little bit. I think the big thing is that like women are a bit more. If I'm going to like just say generally, and you can tell me if this is right or wrong, because I felt the same with you a bit, is women are typically a little bit more intimate with their friends and close with their friends physically than a lot of I see the way you're looking, close with their friends physically than a lot of like guys are typically, and maybe guys can get like a different like impression of that. And I know you, so that's there. When it comes to like being physically closer, because I remember when we were at the what is it
the Capitol, and I was worried you were gonna get shot. Yeah.
No, not that. Before that, at the debate hall conference, whatever.
Better Discourse in Fort Worth. Yeah.
Yeah, at the Better Discourse, right? Mm-hmm. You put your head on my shoulder, and you also grabbed my hand while we were going to like the bar. If you still remember that, you may not remember that.
Yeah, I was like pulling you through people.
Yeah.
Because we had somewhere to go.
And so for me, I'm like, what the hell's happening?
Oh.
I didn't say anything because I had a feeling I know for a fact it didn't mean anything, right? But it's just like it's still a little like jarring sometimes for women to just like reach out and do that type of shit. And even like when like girls are friends, and I have a lot of like female friends, women friends. I still don't know how to say that. I don't want to say girlfriends because that's not true.
You just say female friends.
If the girls that I know hear me calling them girlfriend, I'm gonna get some curious messages. I'm gonna be like, you have to explain yourself.
You just say female friends.
Yeah, because I try not to call women females too often. You know, it's a bit, you know, I'm a little bit of a feminist. You know, so it's a bit of a bad look.
Well, so there's a big difference between I think referring to women as females, because that is something that has like, that is essentially a dog whistle at this point.
And essentialization.
Well, and essentialization, but also, like, I think there's a big difference between that and using female as a descriptor, which it is, right? Which is accurate.
Yeah. So I think, like, typically the only time I say, like, female is typically when I'm like, yo, female friend or woman friend. I don't like the term gal pal. It's a little too much. I can't have
gal pal is for lesbians. That's a lesbian term. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I'm gay if I say that.
Well, gay and a woman, yeah.
Gay and woman. Gay females. Gay women's?
Yeah. But so I
was just, so like, this happens every now and again. I think it's just, for me, I don't have like a lot of like I'm not super close with any, and I'm not sure if it's just me and I don't want to like cross any boundaries, you know. I know you said that I come off as somebody who's like trying very desperately not to be creepy.
Well,
But like
I
I'm not
appreciated
I'm
that.
not like super close to my friends physically and like women friends physically. So
Yeah.
like every once in a while it's just like a little jarring sometimes.
So yeah, I mean my impression was that you were someone who was like, very conscientious to be respectful and to like not make people feel uncomfortable, which is something that I can really appreciate. But I think that like I might also be sort of not the best example, because you have to consider the fact that like my entire adult life has been spent as a sex worker. So like my understanding of boundaries, like physical boundaries, emotional boundaries, those are going to be probably pretty different from me than they are for like other women. So like I'm probably more willing to be closer platonically than a lot of other women are. One, because I'm not afraid, because I already know how to handle it, and because I'm used to it. And two,
You're also
just because it's like
6'2". You're like
normalized for me.
enormously large for a woman, so you could
Right.
like just beat my ass.
Well, I would
if
just
if
yeah, I
tried
would just
anything.
destroy you.
That's the scary part.
Yeah. So there's that too. But
There's also like yeah, but I just brought it up so you would like understand kind of like what I'm talking about when I said something like that. So you wouldn't have to be like, well, what are you talking about? Like that type of stuff sometimes. But specifically when I remember I was out with this like one girl, and she asked me to like hold all of her stuff, and I'm like, I can't. I'm not gonna like why?
that's weird.
Yeah, she was like, can I hold all your stuff? I'm like, no, I'm not your boyfriend, woman. Like, I can't do that.
Yeah, I feel like if you're just friends, that is a little weird.
Yeah, if we're like just friends, and I have her purse, and like all of the shit that she bought, and I'm just holding it while like following her around, I'm just like, I can't do this. I can't do this. It was mostly because I didn't want to be seen as like her boyfriend while I'm out there, because.
Oh yeah, because you're like trying to
I'm
get
not.
laid too. You're like trying to like talk to girls and like, yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm just not.
That's rude.
I don't know. It's rude.
Yeah, that's rude of her.
It was a little rude.
I don't like that.
I will say.
I want to talk to her.
Oh no! You want to bring her on stream?
Yeah, bring her on stream. I'm gonna talk to her.
You're gonna debate her?
I'm gonna fight her.
The anti-woman arc, it's here. But yeah, that's like the only thing. It's just like sometimes, but I think a lot of guys, like you've heard this before, right? The whole like, I think it's like a manosphere like line where it's like, you can't be friends with women. They'll like treat you like they're a boyfriend, but without any like the sucking your dick part. Right? You heard that before, right?
I mean, that's one of their big talking points, but I think so much of that is due to like cultural norms. I think so much of that is like cultural stuff, because you have to consider the fact that, like, I have had so many men who, even though I was like, you know I'm not gonna fuck you, right? They were like, yeah, okay, alright. And then just, like, literally treated me like they were my boyfriend anyway.
She's gonna change your mind.
I've actually had guys, like, you know, this only happened one time because I only let it get that far once because I was 18, I didn't know any better, and after him I learned, and I felt really fucking guilty. I felt really bad, but there was a guy who, like, I don't know, I would just fuck with him, and, like, not like I would fuck with him, but, like, you know, like, I fuck with him, and, like, well, because I didn't want to make it seem like not like I manipulated him, but like I fucked with him. But so
you like spent time with him, right? He was like
for like a year. For like a year, he would come get me from downtown every night. Like I would sleep over at his place. He was straight edge, but he stocked his fridge with beer for me. He told me after like a year of us hanging out, he said he would be willing to try smoking weed with me. This was a man who was in his 30s when I was like 18 or 19 who said he was straight edge for like
this didn't tip
life.
You off? You're not like there's something wrong.
Well, that was after I fucked him, but
oh no.
Yeah, I fucked him after like a year, and then I was like, I think we should just be friends.
What you're telling me is that sticking around with women and hoping that they're just gonna fuck you one day actually does work out. That's wild. You know? Chat, we've learned something new. But no, yeah, that's
It's
yeah.
so bad.
I mean, I don't think I've been in that. I don't think I've been in that situation before. There've been girls that I've like liked, but I was like, I don't think this is gonna work out, right? And I had to like catch myself to be like, I can't like stick my neck out for this girl when there's like, I know for a fact there's like no possibility it's gonna go anywhere.
Hold on. I'm in trouble. Hold on. I'm like actually in trouble right now. My chat's really upset with me, which like understandable. Okay, listen. Here's the deal. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, explain yourself. So I abused this guy for a whole year.
He was 32 and I was 18.
Listen, age is just a number, okay? I can't believe you.
Okay, shut the
behind.
First of all, baby energy. Be quiet. Second of all, no, I was like 18 or 19. He was like 31, 32.
Yikes.
And yeah, he hung out with me for like a year, and he was the first guy that I had ever been around or met that had like money, and he was fun, and it wasn't like creepy. Like, we got along really well. I actually loved his personality. He was super cool. We were really, really, really good friends. And I just wasn't.
A nice personality.
Well, I wasn't sexually attracted to him at all. Like, I just didn't find him attractive. But like, we hung out for like a year, and we got closer and closer and closer and closer and closer. And then I don't know, like one day we just had sex, and then I was like, ugh.
Now I'm in too deep.
Well,
now it's too far.
Well,
I can't date this guy.
No,
He's like
I was just like, this isn't right. Like, it was one of those things where I was like, what the fuck? And he was like, I can't believe that happened. And I was like, what do you mean you can't believe that happened? He was like, well, I've been hoping that you would change your mind. And I was like, oh, do you think that we're like a couple now? And he was like, well, I was hoping that you would change your mind about me. And I was like, oh no. Because like after we had sex, I was like, this is very unsatisfying. Like, oh yeah, I actually really don't like you for real. Like, yeah. And so, but like I said, like he was straight edge.
That's a joke, just so you know, chat. None of this should have happened. She was like,
I was like basically 12, a child.
12 years younger than that.
Like, yeah. So like he was straight edge.
14.
Yeah, he was straight edge. I was like, he would like buy me beer, and I would always like come to his place and like drink beer because I was underage and I couldn't get into bars. So I would like, he would pick me up at night, and like we would go back to his apartment. And I don't know, he would like buy me things and take me shopping, and like I never had a relationship like that ever. Like, I never had a guy who would buy me things. I'd never had a man buy me gifts. And so. And
speaking of that, when's your birthday?
April 19th.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so I'd never had a man like buy me gifts or anything like that. And so and he was so funny. Like we totally, I don't know, we really got along really well. And then we actually, I don't know, like I don't even remember what happened. I think I was really drunk or something, and we had sex. And then afterwards I was like, yeah. And then, like I said, he was buying me beer all the time. The more
this goes on, the more problematic it becomes.
Yeah. Well, so he's buying me beer all the time, but he was straight edge. So then, like, so I kept being like, oh, like, you know, it's...
Wait a second. So he kept you around.
Yeah.
And he kind of, like, took care of you.
Yeah.
And, like, bought you a bunch of, like, drugs and shit.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, as he got closer to you, like, this, honestly, lady, this sounds like you got groomed. I'm not gonna lie.
I was 18. You can't groom an 18-year-old.
That's... Marek! Your grooming happens to anybody at any age.
No, that's not true.
This is rapey.
That's
this
not
is rapey
true.
as hell.
That's not true. You can't groom an adult.
This is 100% true. What are you talking about, lady?
You can't groom a full-ass adult.
Yes, you can! We gotta go to therapy. Chat, my chat, Merrick's chat.
No.
We gotta get this lady in therapy.
No,
as soon as
wait,
possible.
no, hold on, stop. Grooming is when you, as an adult, prepare a child to think it's okay to have sex with you.
No.
Yeah, that's what grooming means. It doesn't have
to be a child.
Well, I thought that's what grooming meant.
No.
Then what does grooming mean?
What the? It's like trapping and with like an ulterior motive, getting close to somebody in order to like extract sex from them, like specifically in like an underhanded and like manipulative way. especially if especially if you can get them in the position where they're close enough to you to like get drunk, so you can like get them to be like to push them one more time to get closer to them. Yeah, it's like preparing somebody, put them in a role for like some sort of coercion or some sort of use. Because some like, well, actually, my bad. It doesn't have to be like it's like preparing them to get to be like of use of you to some way, typically, because you can like groom somebody to be like a YouTuber, and you can like groom somebody to be like.
But I thought that when we talk about grooming in a sexual nature, we're specifically talking about like adults going like preparing children for sexual relationships.
Not always children. That's what I know grooming as.
So, I understand, like, okay, so I understand that there's, like, power differentials in relationships, and I do know that, like, age gaps, money gaps, experiential gaps, like, all of these things, can be, can cause manipulation, but I thought grooming was specifically when you prepare a child for sex.
So here, there's multiple like actual definitions for grooming, and like these like dictionary definitions. There are multiple definitions. Like they're typically, so obviously like you can brush a horse, a dog, or an animal.
Sure.
We love grooming, you know. But there's also like what a pedophile does to a child. Yes, that's one definition of grooming. But also like another definition of grooming is preparing somebody for a specific purpose. Right? And that purpose can be underhanded as well. This could be like another form of bad grooming. And I think it's closer to like actually, since you were like a child, well, near a child.
I was 18.
It's like closer. Yes, you were, but you're still pretty fucking young. Like it's closer to like the PDF file grooming. But I'm not saying that he was one, and this was like, and it was that. But I think it is a form of grooming, yes. But like it's the form of prepare or to train somebody for a specific purpose. It's just like. It seems like it's very manipulative, I think, to get like super close to somebody for that when there's such like a wild age difference, and like you were like poor as fuck then, right? Or like reasonably poor.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was super broke.
Yeah,
I had a lot of money.
Money difference, age difference, power difference. Like buying you drinks and then being like
so I didn't have a car or anything, and he had a motorcycle, and he had like multiple cars, and so he would like come pick me up when I was drunk at night too, like if I went out. And he would take me back to his apartment so I could sleep there and I could be safe. Like, sometimes he would, like, take me back to my apartment. And, like, we would cuddle and shit. And, I don't know, he would just, like, sleep next to me. So, I don't know, I guess I got groomed by this dude or whatever. But, like, I don't know, not a big deal. So, like...
What?
Not a big deal.
Therapy time.
It's fine.
Time. You know what?
Therapy's expensive.
You know what?
So,
Chat, I promise you this. You know, we're gonna fix her. I can fix her. It's true. Me and Aiden, we're gonna come together, and we're going to fix her. Okay, it's going to happen.
Oh yeah, we're gonna come together.
So true.
Stop. I love this. Anyway, so I got groomed by this guy. Not a big deal. But he was, like, 32, and I guess, like, I've kind of felt, like, guilty about, like, I guess, like, felt guilty about it, because, like, he really was, like, I guess, attracted to me, and, like, wanted us to have, like, a sexual relationship, or, like, wanted us to have, like, a romantic relationship or whatever, and so he would take us out all the time, and I sort of started to, like, realize that he wanted that, but then... it just didn't work out, and so after we had sex, I was like, I don't like you like that, and he was like, I'm hoping you'll change your mind because we had sex, and I was like,
oh my god.
No, actually, I still do not want to be your girlfriend, and he was like, that's very bad news. So then I ghosted him for 6 months. But then I felt really bad again, and I was like, that was really bad that I did that. I should call him.
What is happening?
Well, I was like, I should call him. Like, I ghosted him. That's terrible, right? Like, he loved me, and I ghosted him. So I called him again, and I was like, hey, I'm sorry I ghosted you. I don't know why I did that. And he was like, that's okay, I forgive you. So then we started hanging out again, and then he was like, I am still in love with you. And I was like, oh, no. No, I can't do that. No. So then, So then I was like, yeah, I gotta go. And then I ghosted him again. But, like, that's the closest I think I've ever come to, like, using someone in, like, the friend zone.
This is an incredible story, and I'm so glad that you'll have the opportunity to tell it to a clinical psychiatrist sometime soon. This is wild.
Well,
this is wild.
Well, that's the time I used a guy in the friend zone.
Oh my gosh. Well, I didn't even say that I felt like super used in the friend zone. I mean, it was fine. I was able to like put up my boundaries and be like, I'm not your girlfriend, lady. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your girlfriend either. I'm not your boyfriend, lady.
I'm really glad you set boundaries.
Thank you. You know what? I got my I had a goofball girlfriend, and so like I got her to say yes to dating me by like agreeing. I was like, you know, I did the thing, you know, pulled her to the side when then like the friend group thing, and I'm like, yo, bitch, I like you, you know, and she was like freaking out. She was super anxious. She's the one, you know those girls, they get like super anxious when something important's happening.
Yeah.
You know, and so she was her version of like acting normal was saying, I will date you, but only if you're my girlfriend. And I'm like, you know what? Okay. It's okay. And then we went to the sushi place, and I told them that I have a girlfriend now, and they bought me sushi. It was pretty crazy.
That sounds nice.
I know, right? Women, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, listen, you're wild, okay? You're wild.
What are you talking about?
I think, you know what? Maybe you do need to get maybe you need to get out, okay?
Oh boy.
Like, there are nice people out there, and there are people who aren't there are adults that aren't like soul crushing little storm clouds. You know, they can
that was nice.
They don't always have to have baby energy.
Oh my goodness. It's not a bad thing that you have baby energy. I think it's cute.
It's cute. It's cute. She
It
says.
is cute. Yeah, it's cute that you have baby energy.
What do you think about men who don't like being called cute?
I think that's sad.
What do you think women mean when they say cute?
I mean, I think it probably differs from person to person.
Oh, you're telling me women are different people?
Well, for me, like, when I say, oh, it's cute, I mean, like, I think it's really endearing. Like, I think a lot of the qualities that you have are really endearing. Like, you know how, I mean, like, we're friends, and, like, I don't feel like...
We're friends?
It's true. It has been rumored. But, like, I don't feel like a sexual attraction to you, and I don't think you feel sexual attraction to me either, because I'm not a big booty Latina woman, and that's fine. I have to live with that every day. That's my cross to bear.
You know,
but, like,
as it goes.
as it goes. But, like, yeah, I mean, I think that you're a really good dude. I think you have so much to fucking offer. But I don't know. Like, I just think a lot of things about you are really endearing, and I don't know. I just think it's cute.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Merrick. You're very kind. You're too nice, lady. You just need to we need to get you you're not escaping getting help though. Me and Aiden will fix you. It's okay. It's okay. All you need to just do not resist. It's perfectly fine.
I think I'm fine. You. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
What do you mean?
This was a story about how I got a guy who was like a straight edge guy to buy me booze, and he was like, I'll totally break edge for you, and I was like, no. So this is not a story. It's not a sad story. This is a story about how
What are you talking about?
It's a story about how I accidentally friend zoned a guy. It doesn't have to be about grooming.
It's an insane story.
It doesn't have to be about grooming. It's just how you want to look at it.
What's happening?
It's all about perspective.
Shut help! I'm going crazy. Shut! I'm losing it. I need help.
Did he take any of those drugs? Well, no. He was always sober. But, like, I wanted to take
so
he was
always of soundest mind to make his decisions. I see.
Well, but he was sad though, because he was in love with me and I wasn't in love with him, so he was really sad. So he was impacted by that.
Okay, Merrick, listen. I got a question for you. Okay.
Yeah.
It's an important question. Okay.
Okay.
So I don't like drinking with women that I like, that I have like a possibility of having like a sexual relationship with anymore. All right. I think honestly I've gotten to the point where I feel like it's become a little bit more trouble than it's worth. All right. And I think one of the big reasons was like last time I was this happened. I had a girlfriend. She drank too much. And then I was like, I'm kind of, because we like planned. Because we were in the position where we were super busy, so we would always like plan to have sex, like before, like beforehand. We would like schedule it out and everything. Like I'm not sure if you've ever been in that position, especially if you're like busy.
Well,
or anything.
if you have
so
so much going on, you have to be like, okay, we'll do it on Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I need a rain check. I'll put it in my schedule.
Thursday is the butt plug night. Yeah.
I know. There we go. I did convince her to let me put it in her butt. It was funny. She said she didn't like it. She just said it felt like a poop. So, you know how it is.
Oh, it kind of can.
Women.
Yeah, if you're putting stuff in there, it kind of can feel like that. You have to push past the feeling like a poop feeling so you can get to the good feeling.
So I should have just told her, listen, if you just keep going, then you got to get to the other pasture. You just got to cross the road. That's it.
No, you gotta.
So
She has to make her own decisions with her own butthole.
that is true. It wasn't my butthole
That's true.
to use,
It's true.
right? That's true. Yep. Listen. She was
To each
she
their
was
own
the same,
butthole.
She was the one that actually trolled me eternally by forcing me to come to the song Baby Shark. So
That's right. Oh my God. Wait. Some people here don't know that story.
you don't know this? Oh yeah. Oh no.
Now you have to.
So
tell
I
them.
was with this one girl, and she and like I was getting like a hand job, as I do. I enjoy those. Those are fun. And
Yeah, you're the only
we were
one.
just like, and we were just like talking through it. You know, we were doing like mutual memes. You know how it is.
Yeah.
And so like we were like talking through it and everything, and she was like, I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm like, oh really? What are you gonna do? And then like as I was getting closer, she was like, I was like, oh, I think she was like on her phone, but I wasn't seeing what she was on her phone with. And then I was like, I'm getting closer, and she was like, oh really? And I'm like, yeah. And she like sped up, and then started playing the song Baby Shark, right?
Right
She
as
started
you were
playing the
gonna
song,
come. Oh
blasting
no.
blasting it, and then like. And then sped up more, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" I tried to get up,
She's
too
forcing
late,
you to come. Yeah.
blast everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah.
and then she looks at me, and look at me, freaking glazed like a goddamn like toaster strudel, and I'm just sitting there, and she's like, "I made you come to Baby Shark," and then started cackling, and I haven't been able to live this down since, and it hurts. It does hurt. That's why I say don't say Baby Shark to me, because it opens up my old trauma. But yeah, it was with this one girl, different girl, right? It was with this one girl.
Wait,
and, like she drunk.
Shark. Whenever you
Yeah.
come, do you sometimes hear like Baby Shark like bouncing around the back of your head? Or whenever you feel like you're gonna come, like you know it's coming on, do you like start thinking about Baby Shark and then you're like, don't think about Baby Shark, but then you're thinking about Baby Shark because like you know it's coming, but you have like a weird anxiety where you're like, what if I start thinking about Baby Shark before I'm about to come? So your brain associates before you're about to come with Baby Shark, so then you start thinking about it, and it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, and then it ruins your orgasm.
Every time I need to come, I start crying because I remember.
Because you just think Baby Shark? Yeah.
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 No, actually.
Is that a new anxiety I've given you?
You know what? Honestly, yeah. There's a reason why I stopped like hooking up and going out and trying to talk to people. Okay.
Right.
This is the main reason.
They put evil
Right.
like this on you? I'm sorry.
Also, because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I worry that they're fans. Like, it's been too often that I've been done with a hookup, and then while I'm laying there, they're like, "So you into politics?" And I'm like, "Oh no, I just fucked a fan," and they're gonna get up, start flossing, and then go, "Vosh bad, Vosh bad." I'm like,
Oh no.
just where's my? Listen, I'm not gonna make it home, okay, Mom?
I feel like that's something at your size you do have to start being like concerned about.
That's true. But no, like the big thing is like, listen. So I stopped wanting to drink with a potential chess partners is because like I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Like sometimes they're so like especially like even when I'm drinking with them, I'm a bit of a lightweight, so I like it's not too much to get me like a bit tipsy, like noticeably drunk, right? And so like there was just like this one time where we were like both drinking, and obviously we like planned to like have sex and everything, and I was like, I don't know, this I just got this big anxiety in my head, and like as I was on top of her, I stopped and I was like, "Are you okay?" And there wasn't anything like specifically like going on with her that made me think that. But we hadn't even really started yet. I was like, "Are you all right?" And she's like, "Yeah." Like, what? Why are you asking that? I'm like, "Are you drunk?" And she's like, "No, not really." And then I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually gave her a sobriety test before we went further.
Shark.
King.
What?
How did you give her a sobriety test?
I'm not comfortable answering that question right now.
My man said, I got a flashlight. I put it in both of her eyes. I measured her pupil dilation. I made her walk a straight line. Oh my goodness. Did you make this bitch walk a straight line?
Listen, I asked her, I asked her a couple of questions. I asked her to do like a little simple math.
Oh, that's so cute and stupid. I love that.
I need to know if she was. Listen, I don't want to be a rapist, okay?
This
so
is
I was
why
like,
you have baby
So I had
energy.
this massive anxiety, and I'm like, I'm not sure if this is okay. And so I had to stop and be like, yo, like stop right before I put my dick in her and be like, yo, are you drunk? Are you okay? Because I did think that in my head, I was like, I think she's drinking too much, right?
No,
I wouldn't
hold on.
want to be
Wait,
like,
stop. I have to argue with my chat.
Oh, no.
Consent is not baby energy. It's not about consent. It's baby energy to think that someone wouldn't be able to do simple math and do shit like that when they're drunk. I'm a fucking professional drinker. I would be able to do all kinds of shit while I was drunk that you would be like, oh, I guess she's sober then. I'd be shit-faced.
Yeah, but like,
I'd be singing my ABCs backwards for you.
Yeah. But like girls like you
I be
who I
doing
hook
math.
up with, I don't drink with anymore because of that. It's scary.
No,
It's
I know.
scary.
I'm just yelling at my chat. Yeah, because they think that being drunk means you can't perform like basic functions. Which, like, I mean, I guess you are driving your car right now. I'm literally drunk driving right now. What the fuck are you guys talking about,
What's
chat?
the issue?
That's why I'm saying it's baby energy. Oh my god. Yeah,
Listen, I was
because
like,
he doesn't know any
I
real
was
hardcore
scared. I was
alcoholics
like,
yet.
in my head, I was like, I think she's drunk too much, right?
Yeah.
And I can't tell. But we already like planned, and then she was already going through with it, and I was like, I'm scared. Like she kind of scares me.
So
But
here's
like
the deal.
I don't know, like girls who like drink a lot and girls who like smoke a lot, I do not like hook up with when they're like when they're drinking. It's too much. Like cause like how drunk do they have to be drunk to not be able to consent? I don't know.
So this differs from person to person, which is why this can be a little bit more difficult, right? Like, if you're like me, where you can drink, 4, 5, 6, 7 drinks, and you can still be like walking, speaking, carrying yourself reasonably well. Yeah, I think that they can be kind of hard to figure out.
Are you really carrying yourself reasonably well after that many drinks? Be honest with me.
When I was working at the strip club, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
What the heck?
No,
Were you too drunk to consent then?
So what I'm saying is I think it can be really hard to figure that out, right? Because like from my perspective, yeah, absolutely, right? But there have been so many nights working at like out or working, or like when I was going out every night, or when I was, because I was pedicabbing, or when I was going out like every other night, every third night, that sort of thing, because I was stripping and I had a lot of money, and my whole life was drinking, and even when I wasn't going out, I was drinking at home, and I was doing a bunch of cocaine as well, so like doing a bunch of other drugs that made me seem like, when I was quite literally a professional partier, I would have people who would be like, I can't tell when you're drunk and it scares me. Like, I would have bartenders at the bartenders that I knew who were like, I can't tell when you're drunk until you're like to the point of vomiting and passing out drunk.
It's too late.
Well, exactly. Like, at that point, it's too late. So the people would be like, I can't tell when you're drunk, and that worries me. So, like, when I married my husband, it took him a long time to figure out when I was, like, drunk. And he was like, yeah, now I can tell when you're drunk, but it's very little things that and it's only because I know you really well. So for people like that, I think that it can be really hard, right? It can be really hard to go, okay, how drunk is too drunk? Like, are these simple little tests working or not? So that's why I think you have to go with, instead of, like, hardline rules, you have to go with, like,
bring a breathalyzer on all my Tinder dates.
Yeah, so bring a breathalyzer, right? That's good. Bring a cop, bring a breathalyzer. No, but, like, I think that's why you have to go with, like, if there's concern, if there's doubt, err on the side of caution and be like, no, actually. I will keep my dick dry, actually.
I'm worried about this.
Well,
because like I do think this is actually like an important conversation, because it's something that I've gone through, and it is actually really scary to be with somebody, especially if it's like the sort of like you're both drinking and you're getting closer and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or like you've like planned already, or you feel like you're going to like have sex, and it's like, and now you're drinking and you're like, oh, are they? And they are drunk, but they're not like super drunk, and you're like, oh my gosh, am I like about to be a rapist or something? And you're like, oh my gosh, like, what's happening? But then you don't want to like make them think that you're like a fucking loser or something as well. Listen,
I think it's better to be on the safe side. I think
it's always better to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
Listen, girls my age, they're quite judgmental. I'm a little judgmental too. It's okay. I'm a little bit of a bitch. It happens, you know. I reserve the right to be a bit of a bitch. It happens, but it's like, I don't know. It's hard.
I mean, it can be hard, I think, especially when, like, your body is telling you one thing, especially if you're a little bit drunk, too, which, like, your inhibitions are lowered, you know what you want, it's harder to make, like, responsible decisions, yeah, definitely, but I think that it's also why, like, you know, it also probably means, like, probably be less ready to have sex with people who you don't really know as well. And I know that that's probably not a popular sentiment, but if you don't know them very well, I think, like, if there's no drugs involved, you want to have sex on the first date, good, cool, talk it out. Set your boundaries, work it out. But if you don't know them very well, it's like the first date. If you guys get really fucked up, don't have sex. Don't. Because you don't know that person well enough. And now there's drugs thrown into the mix. So...
No, you really won't be able to know them.
Well, I mean, no, that's not necessarily true. You might still find that you have, like, a strong connection with them. But I do just think
like, if you're drunk, then your, like, decision-making is impaired.
Your decision-making is impaired. Their decision-making is impaired. Neither of you know each other well enough to see or read the signs in each other. Yeah. So I think...
Crazy.
It's just safer.
Because I think about that sometimes, where I'm just like, man, I remember back when I was drinking with this like girlfriend I was going to have, I was going to like fuck, and then I was like, and then I paused, I put everything on hold, and was like, I'm giving you a little sobriety test.
Mm-hmm. Which is good. I mean, I can appreciate that.
Mary, what's 6 times 5?
30.
What's 6 times 6?
36.
What's 7 times 5?
42. No, just kidding.
All right,
yeah, 42.
You're too drunk. She's too drunk. We gotta get out of here.
Wait, I'm actually just really bad at math, though. I actually
21.
just, like, don't know math.
69 IQ? What was your best subject when you were in school?
Someone said, it's 35, you dumb bitch. Yeah, see, that's it. I'm like, it's 42? Wait, it's 40. People are like, it's actually 35. I'm like, I couldn't have done that either way. I don't know. I'm really bad at math. My best subject in school, I think
Yeah.
I made, like, my overall grade for the year, like, 104 in psychology.
Oh, so you know how to manipulate people?
No, because a lot of it was neuroscience, and I really like neuroscience.
Cringe. I wanted to know about like
Did
I
really
wanted
well
to
in
know
AP
about things like
biology.
conditioning.
Oh, so stuff like that's not really all that interesting for me. I really liked
Aw.
neurochemistry. So like I did really, really well in biology as well. I took AP biology and I got a 5, I believe, on the AP bio exam. So I liked that because I liked learning about chemical processes. Like I still remember how I think it's ADP turns into ATP and like the whole process that
Mm.
carries. So I really liked neurochemistry quite a bit. And then whenever I became a senior and I took AP biology, I carried some of that knowledge over with me, and I really liked those subjects.
That's pretty cool. If you could go back to college, what would you go back for? Because I remember the story where you promised your high school teacher that you were going to go to college, but then you lied to her face because you hate her.
That's not true. I just dropped out because I suck.
Are you thinking about going back to college? If you had the option,
Yeah.
would you be like it's college time?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
What would you take? What would you get your degree in?
So I'm really good at history.
Mm-hmm.
So neurochemistry is really interesting, but I think that I would end up hitting a wall with that because I think organic chemistry would probably be too hard for me. I also think that the workload associated with neuroscience would be
It's a lot of work.
Well, it would be too much. I mean, like, I'm just too ADHD. Like, I just know that about myself. I just am. Like,
I can't do it.
Yeah, I can't do it. Well, that's the thing is, like, I think you have to be realistic, right? Like, you have to be realistic about what it is that you're capable of. And I know that, like, if you try to pursue a neuroscience degree, there's going to be really advanced chemistry classes, and organic
Yeah, a lot of
chemistry.
book work, a lot of math.
I mean, I don't even know how to read, so like that's really gonna set me back. So like organic chemistry is one of those things that like every single person I've watched take organic chemistry, I've watched a person break, right? So like it fucks your world up. So I probably wouldn't be able to do that. But I'm also really, really good at history. I really enjoyed history. I really like reading, like all of the books that I start reading for my own pleasure outside of whatever project that I'm working on for work are all like historical books. So I would probably go back and get a history degree. That's what STL wants me to do that too. So
That's so cute. Go get a little history degree, be a little history girl.
yeah,
That sounds
maybe.
fun. Would you do anything outside of it besides being like besides if anybody tries to come at you for your understanding of history, you're like, I have a history degree. How can you say this? I have a history degree. You know?
I mean, I might.
Would you use it like Vosh, where he was where somebody tries to come at him for sociology? He's like, "Hi, how dare you? Listen, I know a lot. I know about this. I have a sociology degree." Because I would, if I'm going to be honest, I would. I'd use it to beat people. That's the main reason you get a degree these days.
Yeah, I got a college degree. I wasn't interested in learning. I just wanted to be better than other people.
I just like the idea of being better than my peers. I just like the idea of making fun of them, looking down on them, stepping on them, and making them. I love, honestly, like I say it before. Listen, I do like gaslighting people. Does that make me a problem? I say that I'm a little annoying, a little facetious. What do you think from your outside view of me? Right? Do you think you think it's a little problematic? You think it'd be a problem? Would you be like a little wary for some girls? If I got into a relationship, like you said, I'm like a nice boy. You said I'm like a nice, kind young man. But like, if you're like, damn, that poor woman.
He's a nice boy and a known gaslighter. It's kind of a problem, my friend. I don't know.
Be honest.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. Do you really like gaslighting? Or are you lying?
See, that's the part that I love. That's the part that I miss when I had a girlfriend. When she would ask, like, "Am I gaslighting?" Honestly,
When she
it
asks,
makes my day.
"Is this real right now?"
I I do actually. I love being facetious. I do like starting fights for like kind of no reason, right? Like on like basic knowledge things that they know. I'm just like our anniversary or something. I'm just like, that's not right, and I just like pick another date that's kind of like in the area, and then argue about it for no reason. And they're like, what are you talking about? I know, and I'm like, are you okay? Are you all right? Like you seem a little distressed right now. Like do we need to put this off for a little bit? I don't want to argue with you when you're mad.
What's the end goal of the gaslighting?
The end goal is to simply watch them struggle for a little bit, and then I stop, and then I throw them and then I lift up the life raft, and I'm like, yeah, you're okay. I'm just being.
Oh,
so it never
wait.
goes anywhere. Like
No.
It never stays around for too long.
This is just being an irony enjoyer. You just like being a shit poster.
It's true,
This is
because
just
it's funny,
shit
too.
posting in real life. That's just trolling.
Yeah, like yeah. I do like trolling my girlfriend. If we do a little trolling, it is called we do a little trolling. It is called a prank.
So that's not even gaslighting though, because gaslighting is that you want to break a person over time by making them doubt their own sanity so that they no longer have any self-confidence or like self-esteem, so that they like crumble and break over time and you can control them easier. That's what
Shark has a
gaslighting
GF?
is.
No, I'd lose like a fair amount of my audience. I don't think it has to be like over time. Isn't gaslighting simply just like making them think they're crazy?
Yes, but it's because the whole point of like abusing someone that way is it's an abuse tactic, right? So
Yeah.
the reason why you would gaslight someone, the reason why you would do something like that is because you want to break that person, because you want it to be easier to control them.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to control my girlfriend. Listen, like I was gonna never mind. I don't want to I don't really want to control my girlfriend. That seems like a lot of work, if I'm gonna be honest. I simply want to watch them struggle a little bit.
Local man, too
because-
lazy to effectively gaslight, simply wants to watch his girlfriend struggle in confusion for a few moments instead. Deemed a troller. That's you.
I'm
That's
sorry,
you.
but it's so funny, right? Like, I'm sorry. Have you ever done this SDO where you're like, yo, where's the remote? Where you're like, yo, where's the remote? Where he's like, where's the remote or something? Or like, where's my phone? And you know exactly where it is, but you're like, oh, have you checked over here? Oh, have you checked over there? Oh, babe, I mean, I'm so sorry. Like, I'll look for you. And you know exactly where it is, but you just keep looking, and you do it for like a couple minutes, maybe a little, maybe 10 minutes or something, and you're like, there it is.
No,
And
baby.
you're like, oh, you found it.
No,
And then
baby.
you tell them to look exactly where it is, and you're like, you found it. And they're like, oh, thanks for helping. And then you're like, I knew where it was the entire time. You
No,
buffoon,
honey,
you
that's
idiot.
fucked up. You're fucked up. You wanted to send me to therapy?
What, you've never been like,
No.
you've never been like, oh, where are my keys? You've never been like, you never been like,
What?
this thing happened, and you're like, no, it didn't. What are you talking about?
No.
And then you're like, oh, but we just saw it. It just happened. You're like, what do you mean?
No, that
Like,
baby.
that's it. That didn't happen. And then you literally just make up a story on the fly that seems similar, that seems like believable enough, and then you just like talk to them and get them to believe it and believe it and believe it and doubt themselves for like a little bit, but only for like a minute or something, and then you're like, I'm joking. You're right. Anyways.
Baby, that's fucked up. No.
You said it was okay at first. Now you're saying it's fucked up. What happened?
No, I'm messing with you. No, it's okay. I think it depends. I think it depends on like whether it's fucked up or not. Actually, depends on like what your end goals are, right? Like if you're literally just like fucking with someone, I've definitely been like I guess for a few seconds, like, oh no, what are you talking about? No, I don't know anything about that. Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, I don't know.
Huh?
Like I've definitely done shit like that before, but I always like, oh no, I'm just kidding. I think if you're just talking about, like, oh, you just take it a little bit further, you just do it for, like, a couple of minutes, like, that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal, because that's not traumatizing, right? You're literally just trolling. Like,
Yeah.
That's not a big deal. No.
I'm not like, oh, babe, your cat died, you know?
Well, no. So gaslighting doesn't have to be, like, gaslighting as an abuse tactic doesn't have to be extreme. I think sometimes gaslighting as an abuse tactic, like, sometimes people who gaslight, sometimes abusers who gaslight don't even know they're doing it. Like, conscientiously, they don't know they're doing it. But they are so manipulative, and they're so, like, caught in, like, whatever world they have built, that they will lie to the other person and do things to, like, undermine the other person's sense of reality, even if they're, like, not conscientiously doing it, because their whole thing is, like, creating a series of lies or, like, creating a false environment, like that.
That's true, because I don't. That's true. It's a little different for me. For one, I know exactly what I'm doing. And
when you tell them afterwards.
Yeah, and also I do tell them. It's not like it carries on for, like, it's not something that carries on. I feel like if it carried on for too long, I think I have a decent understanding for when it's, like, too much.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, so
but especially if they seem, like, genuinely distressed.
Yeah.
Then it's, like, too much.
Yeah. Well, so the point of gaslighting is to take it past. The point of gaslighting is to get it to the point. The point of gaslighting is when it is genuinely too much. That's what gaslighting actually is, because you want to undermine the other person's sense of self.
Creating my chats, right? Like, what also makes me look worse is the fact that I always take the route of explaining it in the worst way possible. That makes people the most concerned.
Yeah, well, because you called it gaslighting. Because it's not, what you're talking about is not actually gaslighting. What you're literally just talking about trolling people, which, like, that's totally fine.
Yeah, I like to bully my girlfriend. I like to troll a little bit. And honestly, I'd love it if she did it back. You know, if I'm honest.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Well, because so that's something that, like, Aiden and I are like this too, right? Like, when Aiden is constantly teasing me, so, I mean, I wouldn't like it if he wasn't teasing me. He's always giving me a hard time and making fun of me. And, like, that's what I think is so funny, right? Like, for whatever reason, when a man makes fun of me, I'm just, like, so wet. I don't know.
My lord.
But, yeah.
Damn, he's bullying the shit out of me. It's hot as fuck.
But, like, I think there's a big difference. Yeah, I think there's a big difference between, like, giving someone a little bit of a hard time and messing with them a little bit. There's a difference between that and being like, I will destroy your sense of safety within your own mind. There's a huge difference.
Yeah, like, I kind of want to do a little bit of that, but only for, like, a moment, right? Just like a brief second, and then we're back on the same page. And then I invite them to make fun of me. So we're even again.
Shark.
Hey.
Are you streaming right now?
Yeah.
Have you been streaming this whole time?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
You didn't? What do you mean you didn't know?
I thought you were offline.
You came into my chat while I was streaming.
That was, like, hours ago.
Okay, Ann, you're streaming right now too, right?
I know, but you came into my chat.
Yeah. It was the stream was over, and I'm like, I need something to do. Let's go harass Merrick. And so that was like my main goal.
Oh my god. No.
Chat right, you know? Remember, I was like, yeah, the stream's about over, that we finished everything that we need to do. Let's see if we can go harass Merrick for a little while.
Wait, no. When I popped into your chat, that was at, like, 4 p.m. That was, like, 7 hours ago or something. Like, 6 hours ago.
This is a 9-hour stream. You got a point.
Yeah. I didn't know you were still streaming.
Yeah, we had to cover some Jordan Peterson stuff. You know, it's cringe. Do
you mean...
the editors are,
is it gossip time?
To the bone.
Is it gossip time?
Is it gossip time? You know what? I mean, you can hit me if you got some gossip.
Wait, so the Jordan Peterson thing, is it about how, like, Destiny lied and claimed that he was going to be talking with Jordan Peterson today, but that's not actually what happened at all? He literally just told people that Jordan Peterson was going to come on his stream and that they were going to have, like, a discussion or whatever, so that he could farm a bunch of people to come onto his stream so that he could do his dumb, like, Keffel's manifesto drama bullshit. Is that what you're talking about?
I did. I was upset. But I'm upset for the reason because I didn't get free clout off of it, and I didn't get free content off of it. That's the main reason.
Yeah.
And then I only figured out after I started streaming, and I'm like, damn. Hate to see it. And so we had to just cover stuff. Oh no, there was Jordan Peterson was on Piers Morgan, so we had to watch that interview where they were like busy sucking each other's cocks.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was horrible. It was sloppy. They were coming in each other's mouths. They were kissing with it. It was a lot.
They snowballed.
So I was
That's disgusting. I can't believe they snowballed. That's disgusting.
What do you think about snowballing? Is that disgusting? Is it gross?
I think when Jordan Peterson and Piers Morgan do it, yeah, it's pretty gross. I'm really not into that.
I actually gotta agree.
That's actually really gross.
And so I was like, this sucks. Because I wanted free content.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was just like I don't know. It seemed like I haven't been keeping up with his problem with Kafalis. I did say
I don't care.
earlier,
Yeah.
which was incredibly the only like really interesting thing to me between like Destinky Steven and Kafalis is that like it seems like he's met his match with somebody who can like fight, who can like keep up like toe to toe with just like coming back, you know, like Kafalis literally just does not give up, and he doesn't either, and so it's just like back and forth and always keeps going. Like even Vosh like gave up at some point. Other people have just given up and not like interacted. The fact, no matter like what happens, the fact that it keeps going like back and forth is just I think it's wild. Truly insane stamina. I think they're built for each other, if I'm gonna be honest.
So this is something that I was talking to someone about earlier, right? Where it's just like I don't know how she has the energy. Because, like, he's one of those people where, like, he's just spite-driven, right? So, like, all of his politics now are just spite. And, like, spite...
I haven't spent enough time... I see a lot of people saying that. I haven't personally spent enough time with him to know. But I do... One thing that I do remember was him talking to Deepak Pacman. And saying that... What was it? It was, like, that his community got, like... the Vosh's community got him banned from, like... from like Twitch or something. It was something along
got
the
him
lines.
de-partnered from Twitch because it was supposedly it was Conyer and Vermin, and they were like working together to get him de-partnered.
Yeah, and then like Deepak was like, "You got any proof for that?" And he's like, "I just know."
And Deepak was like, "That sounds really crazy."
And he's like, "Well, these people are crazy."
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember Deepak just being
wild.
like, what
that
the
was
fuck,
wild.
dude?
I don't know. Like, apparently Kafalis lied about him and everything. The only thing that I've seen specifically was how Kafalis was like, yo, didn't he rape someone? And then like, she was like, oh, wait, my bad. She, like, mixed up somebody saying something that he said about rape to, with, like, a...
With, like, him doing a rape? Yeah.
Yeah, doing a single rape.
Yeah. Well, so, I mean, they've had so much, like, back and forth drama, but it's really crazy to me, like, I think you're right, it's her persistence, right? Because, like, him and I have had issues, and I've, like, tweeted about a couple of things that he's done, and every single time I've tweeted about him, he's, like... I think I've been at, like, a 2 or a 3. The most they've taken it up is to, like, a 4. But every single fucking time this has happened, he'll hit me back at, like, an 8. And you're like, the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, why are you like this, you know? Where I think I've been, like, really mild and not super personal and just, like, critiqued his behavior, he's taken it to such an extreme, like, such a personal, crazy level that the fact that Keffels has kept this up for as many months as she has, yeah, it's like, how how do you have this energy? That's what I'm saying. Like, remember when I said baby energy about you? I feel like Keffels also has, like, baby energy, but, like, emphasis on energy. Because, like, I'm tired. I don't want to be doing this shit with him back and forth for this long.
Yeah. Do you think Shu has baby energy? What do you think?
No, I think Shu has the opposite of baby energy. I think Shu has like 50s housewife, like seen too much, lived too much energy. I don't know. How do I describe this? Shu feels like way older than she actually is energy. Like there's something brewing beneath the surface that's like not what it seems.
Seen too much, and there's just something missing. There's one screw that's not in place. And it's like, you ever had something and you hear it rattle, but like you shake it and you hear it rattle, but it works perfectly fine, but there's something up, are you talking about that type of energy?
At any moment it could all fall apart. And you have no idea when that moment will be because you have no idea where that piece is or why it's, like, jiggling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Why it's rattling in there?
Yeah. Someone said she has crackhead and also tired as fuck. Yeah, like if a crackhead was really tired. That's true.
Crackhead, they took crack, but it makes them sleepy.
Yeah, well, they've been doing crack for a long time, but, like, they are also coming down off a 5-day binge.
Damn.
Yeah.
But you and Shu are besties, right?
Yeah, Shu and I are okay. Yeah. We have a decent relationship. I think so.
Okay.
That's
cool. I'm happy for you.
She does be very problematic.
Yeah.
But I'm okay.
She's a problematic fave.
Yeah, she's one of my problematic faves. Yeah. I forgive her.
Oh, okay, that's good. I'm glad you did.
She was in chat earlier today, actually.
Oh, that's so cute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, but I don't know. They like those two are always at each other's throats. It is wild shit. But I don't know. I don't know where it's going to go. Like,
he's suing her.
Something. Is he actually, or was that?
No, he's actually suing her. He talked about how he put the deposit down. He put the retainer down. He got a lawyer. He's gonna sue her.
Wow.
Yeah.
For what? Did he talk about what his case was?
Yeah, he believes that she made derogatory statements about him that she knew to be false.
Defamatory?
No, derogatory statements that he knew to be false. So he is doing basically slander.
Isn't derogatory just like you can sue for derogatory?
Well, I mean, it's technically defamation, but so defamation is when you say something fucked up about a person that you know to be
defamatory, and then you were like derogatory, and then I was like, what?
Oh, no,
that's why I was confused.
No. So I think defamation is when you say something that is fucked up that you knew to be false. That is defamation.
Well, it's just like you say something that can cause damages that you know to be false.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just using different words to mean the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine if that goes on and then he loses? What happens? Where does he go after that?
If he loses, I mean, which, to be honest, he probably would lose if he tried to do that.
What would them and DGG do?
Wait. He took on a lawyer, I think, in Ontario. So, what that means is that he's suing in Canada because it's a lot easier to sue in Canada for defamation than it is in the United States. Mm-hmm. Their laws are a lot more lax. It's really hard to sue for defamation, libel, slander, all that stuff in the United States because you have to prove that the person willfully knew what they were doing and that they did it to hurt you and that you suffered damages, which is really, really, really hard to do. But he's doing it in Canada because he got an Ontario lawyer.
What's the difference between ours and theirs?
My understanding is just that it's a lot laxer. I don't really know what the difference is. But I mean, I've heard since forever that it's a lot easier and that it's a lot harder in the United States.
Hmm. I'll look it up. It's interesting. You wanna take a trip to Ontario and we can sit in the courtroom?
That would be so funny if we live streamed.
I mean, that would be pretty hilarious, right? Like, I've got none to lose, and it would be free clout. We could just be we could be like courtroom reporters.
Oh my god. It's so tacky and trashy. I love it.
I think that's code word for big views.
Oh yeah. I got a new editor and her first question to me was, how shameless are you willing to be? And I was like, okay, bitch, relax. So,
she was like, we're gonna make this dough.
Yeah, she was like, let's make some money. So what that says
hey,
to
listen,
me...
if you are shameless, the cash is out there.
That's true. That's true. Someone says, libel laws. So in Canada, you don't have to prove damages.
Oh, is that just it? Is that the big thing?
So if that's the case, then it would probably be significantly easier for him, yeah.
I mean, yeah, but
she said some fucked up shit about him.
What happened?
She said some fucked up shit about him.
Really? What'd she say?
She said he was a rapist.
Sure, there was that. Was there another clip? Because I'm not sure if the first clip would work.
So she walked it back. She rolled it back immediately. So so I think that so it's hard to tell, right? Because she said he was a rapist and then she rolled it back immediately. So legally speaking, does that matter that she rolled it back immediately? Because we're not talking about right or wrong. We're not talking about morality. We're talking about the legal system. So if she rolled it back, if she walked it back immediately, does it matter? That's really the question. Yeah. Is there a 5-second rule? Is there a 5-second rule in the legal system for calling someone a rapist? I don't know.
I haven't watched the clip in forever, but if that's like his only case, I feel like it may be difficult to prove that that was like as defamatory to the point where it crosses the bar.
Yeah.
If that's just it, because do you remember his experience with Doe? Remember that?
That was really, really, really fucked up.
Yeah, and when he was like it called me sick, right? Like that. Remember that? That whole
Wait,
thing?
what? They called him sick? That's it?
Yeah. So
Is that all
what
Doe
happened?
did?
Well, you don't remember this? This is I think this was right before you had your last on stream debate with him or whatever. Like right after the right after the Stardust debate, a long while ago, if you remember.
Oh yeah, I mean I knew that that they had quite a few. I mean I knew they had a couple of back and forths for a while, but I think what happened.
Yeah, I think what happened is that Dole said they were having a little kerfuffle, and then Dole was like, "Isn't it your wedding? Go spend time with your family. Like this is your sickness that you're too online."
Mm-hmm.
And then Destiny was like, "Don't call me sick." They said I was that I'm sick and there's something wrong with me. They said I have a sickness, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I don't know, because it reminds me of when I don't know, he's a boy's a little paranoid. I'm not gonna lie, because I remember when the only time we've had an interaction moments before I blocked him, where I was oh yeah, I made fun of big streamers. I said that they all look like they got bullied in band class in high school and fell out of a Dr. Seuss book.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and then he got mad because apparently I've been told that he thought that I made fun of him as a parent. That's what that was his take that he heard.
From what? When?
So I said I said under it. I was like what is it? Like a big YouTuber starter pack. Be kind of a social outcast, have an unhealthy exception with video games and bad parenting, but then I think he.
And then he took that personally.
Yeah, I thought he told. So it seems but not his own but not how he was raised, but he thought that I was making fun of him as a dad. Which I thought was wild. Did you even say his name?
Did you even say, like, name him?
No.
Oh my god, he's so annoying. That's so stupid.
I was just like, start a starter pack for being a big YouTuber. Have like poor social skills, unhealthy obsession with games, bad parenting, right? And I'm like, just make fun of like you're clowning on their.
And he
the way
literally
they
was
were
just
raised.
like, oh my god, it has to be about me. God,
Sure,
so
but
fucking dumb.
my thing is like I don't know how he would get like me making fun of him as a dad when none of the other like big YouTubers are parents. Like they're not parents. Like none of them. And how does being a bad father have to do with you being a YouTuber?
I don't know, because he's fucking sensitive, because people were too mean to him.
Oh
Honestly, because he's fucking traumatized, because people were too mean to him when he was online and when he had like bad opinions or when he made bad arguments, and he's a fucking drama baiter and he's too fucking online, and I honestly think that he's just traumatized and he like doesn't know how to pull out of it. And so he lets
Maybe.
that like
I can't corroborate a lot of this. I haven't known him for as long as you all have and everything.
I mean, I think it's so obvious from his behavior that he's so fucking traumatized that he's just going full scorched earth and just burning everything down around him.
Have you offered to give him a hug?
I did more than that. I think that he probably would absolutely reject a hug from me at this point.
Aww.
Yeah, oh no, he doesn't like, he like really, really hates me. Yeah.
Interesting.
Because I was
weren't you like acquaintances with Melina?
No.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think all of this honestly is incredibly interesting. There's been a big push for a lot of YouTubers to move out of like the yelling at each other realm into like the legal realm, and I'm not sure if that's good for the space entirely, but we'll see what happens. I will say, no matter what happens, I mean, obviously, if like Kafalis did like actually do defamation, I can't like say it's wrong for him to sue if she committed a crime. Like I can't I can't disagree with going to court if you actually committed a crime. But I don't know. I think the funniest outcome would be if like he lost and then like what happens there, right? Because I think it's the most interesting outcome because I want to see what happens then, right? Because like obviously like the community and everything are like, oh yeah, 100% like this happened, right? I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know what his like claim is, so I can't tell. But like the most interesting outcome to me is like losing, and then like what happens now? Like what do you do now if like you can't, especially if you go to like with the easiest route, which would be through Canada, and then you lose. Like what? Oh man. Like what? Do you think that he would rethink? Or do you think he would be like, it happened anyways?
So, for clarification, yes, I was acquaintances with Melina. But I think that, if he lost, we just wouldn't really hear much about it. Because at the end of his stream today, he said something about...
Oh, you watched it?
I caught the last, 5 minutes. So I never watch his streams. I don't care. I don't care what he's doing. I don't care what's going on. I never watch his streams. But everyone was tweeting today about some bait and switch with Jordan Peterson. So I was like, what the fuck? So I popped over there to see what was going on. And I caught, the last 5 minutes or whatever. And so he said that... yeah, I'm a DGGer, confirmed. So he basically said that he's going to give people, now that his Cuffles manifesto is over and done with, he's going to give people 24 hours to post about her. And then after that 24 hours is up, it's done. He was like, I don't want to talk about her. I don't want to hear about her. I don't want you guys to post about her ever again. Dude, he looked bad. He looked tired. He had, bags under his eyes. His was kind of wrinkled. He didn't look good. He looked fucking tired.
Wait, he's the one that's pulling out? Oh my gosh.
Well...
Has anyone ever done that to him before?
I don't know. So...
That's wild.
That's what I'm saying. He was like,
because he usually has the most endurance in these issues.
She's like really gotten the better of him. It looks like he looked tired.
Or at least she's gotten under his skin to the point where nobody else has.
Well,
I think he said that verbatim. That he was like,
yeah, he
I've
said
never
that.
had anybody get under my skin like this, or I've never had anybody like do this, that, and the third. That he's claiming that she did wrong.
Well, so that's what he said. He was like, he was like, this has been my life for the past like 3 weeks. He was like, I'm not sleeping well. I haven't gone to the gym. I'm not eating well. I'm not doing other stuff. He's like,
did he really say that?
Yeah.
What did she say that made him that broke him like that? What the heck is happening?
Just the fact that she is like not backing down with any of this, that she's like tweeting so much, and that she's turned so many people against him, I think. Like, it's been really bad for him publicly. This has probably been the worst hit he's ever taken publicly. So
that is wild shit.
It's been really bad. And so he was like saying that that after this is done, that he's giving people 24 hours to post about her, and then it needs to be done after that. So I think if he loses, like, I don't think we'll hear about it from him. I think if he loses, we'll hear about it from Keffels. I think she'll like gloat about it a little bit, and then
she'll be doing like the rounds, right? Like if Keffels, like, that's, I don't know, this is, suing is all in, right? Like, outside of like the money aspect, like your credibility is on the line, because like losing a debate is one thing, losing in court is another, right? Like, if he like loses this in court, because this is all in, okay? You put it in the money where the mouth is. If he loses in court, then I don't. Damn, she's gonna. I'd be scared. Even if like somebody did like defame me a bit, I'd like think long and hard about it. Because if you aren't able to prove it in court, like they're gonna be doing the victory lap. He's already pretty well hated with like a lot of people. They're going to be doing a massive victory lap. Like, everything he said about anybody else who said something bad about him is all going to be like questioned now, and now it's that's a dangerous that's true. Losing in court is the ultimate debate L.
So
yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. Well, so that's what he was saying. He was like saying that that's the reason why he lied about his stream today, was because of her. He was like anytime I talking about Keffels, she gets people to like brigade me and report all my stuff. That's why he said he had to lie. That's why he was like, I hate going up against people like Keffels. That's why
he was pushed to lie.
He said that her behavior pushed him to lie about the stream. So that's why like this is so, I think you're right. Like, it's not a debate. It's like not a Twitter beef. Like, this is a lawsuit. And you're right. If he doesn't come out on top on this, he's done. She won't stop. She won't let him lay down.
Not only will she not stop, she'll pick up the pace.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I'm like,
his career will be over.
You really, because like, simply because like the best course of action for like getting out of this would simply be the thing that like Vosh did, where it's less like, stop talking about her, ban the community from talking about her, and then it's much easier to like not have to like pay attention to any of that stuff. But like this, I don't know. We can probably talk about it a little bit more in private, but it's just, it is. I don't know. I just think like, it kind of reminds me of. It kind of reminds me of, not saying that he's Putin, but it kind of reminds me of like Putin going all in with like doing the mobilization and everything, like doing the mobilization, annexing the territories, him like doubling down, lying about the like big debate, getting everybody in, spending weeks of his life on it, and then spending wanting to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in court to try to get her to stop, and then like putting his entire like reputation on the line for it. That's a lot. And so like, damn, like if the bet doesn't pay off, then I don't think he'll like stop streaming. I don't know, maybe he will stop streaming. Can you imagine that? Like him losing in court and then he stops streaming and then like
he can't,
and then he just goes off.
No, he can't stop streaming. He needs the money. He's not qualified to like do.
But he's not poor though.
No, he's a millionaire, like, of course. But I think, you know, he's also like 34, right? So like I don't know that he's ready to retire. I also don't think that he has the personality type to retire, right? I think it's possible he'll take a break just because he's like so fucking tired. And I mean, who knows how he structured his finances. But like I also think that he has one of those personalities where like he doesn't have the personality to like stop doing politics or stop streaming. This is what he enjoys doing. He likes being a contrarian. He likes arguing. He likes fighting. Like, he can't stop streaming. Not because like, oh my god, he'll starve to death, but like because he can't. So maybe he'll take a break, but I do think that it would be like the death knell for his career in terms of like growing. I don't think he could grow after that. Or he would have to grow with reactionaries. He would have to grow with reactionaries.
I don't think so, because like the biggest boon for his like channel right now has been the drama stuff.
Yeah, but he is only growing with reactionaries right now. He's already at the point where he's only growing with reactionaries.
Maybe. Like,
yeah,
once
absolutely.
Again, I haven't kept up with him, so just for me not being able to, I'm going to take the responsible route for me and say I just can't corroborate that. But once again, you've known him longer than I do, so you know that is you know,
yeah,
that's how you feel.
I mean, yeah, I think
just,
if you like pay attention to it, you'll see that like all of the people who used to be part of his community will openly talk about the fact that like everyone with any sort of self-respect has left already, and that it's only like sycophants now. Like, I mean, you see people tweeting this shit, talking about it openly, people who used to be part of DGG, so like people who used to be staples. So I don't know, I mean, like, yeah, he's growing with reactionaries because he's like part of the Fresh and Fit, Sneeko, Nick Fuentes, Lauren Southern circuit now. So I mean, that's why like I Hypocrite and Carl, you know, like Sargon of Akkad and like
Carlgon.
Yeah, Carlgon. And what's his his name? The guy who was part of Gamergate. That's why all those people gravitate towards him now.
The Quartering?
No, not the Quartering. Ian Miles Chung. Yeah, that's why all those people praise him now.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, man, I just like the most like obviously if like I don't know, maybe you think if the opposite direction, if Kafalis loses, do you think she would double down or something? Can you fucking imagine? Like, okay, here I'm gonna this is my little devil brain's working, okay? Listen.
Okay.
She loses, okay? She loses, gets like some amount of money taken.
Mm-hmm.
She moves to America, changes her residency, ratchets it up a notch, and then keeps going, and then not only triples down, and now he can't sue in Canada anymore, and now he has to prove damages. That shit is insane. And then crowdfunds another $200,000, and then keeps it going. Can you fucking imagine if that happened? My lord, it'd be.
Okay.
I think he may even kill himself. Like this, like he couldn't escape her. It'd be wild. I don't. Just so you know, I don't want him to. Like, no matter disagreements I have with him, I don't want him to get hurt. Like,
yeah, no.
He still has a family.
I don't think that would happen. I'm laughing because it's ridiculous, not because I think it's a possibility.
Merrick laughs at the idea of Destiny killing himself.
Yeah, no, totally. No, like I don't think anything like that would happen. I just think that if she, you're saying like if she lost, I don't think she would. I think she would like spin it. So if they were able to legally prove in a court of law that like she had lied about him or she had fabricated certain things, and like let's say he was right about everything, I feel like she wouldn't acknowledge that publicly. I think she would just find a way to like talk around it essentially. I don't know. I feel like they both have that kind of personality.
They both just spin it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Possibly. This is I don't know. It's a wild situation. And I'm a little worried about how it can go down, because no matter what, unfortunately, you know, we live in their shadows, you know, for better or for worse. We no matter I mean, like, we're in the politics space. They are too. So, and they're bigger. Actually, I'm not sure. I know Kafalis' like Twitter is bigger
Kefel's
than
huge.
mine. But I don't know. Yeah, but like,
Anytime
I'm
she
not sure if
goes-
it's on YouTube though.
Not on YouTube,
how
but
big
on
is she on
Twitch. On Twitch, anytime she goes live, she has like 1,500 to 1,500 to 200. What am I saying? 1,500
You
to
can do it.
2,000 followers.
Sound
Viewers, yeah. That was really hard. I'm
Yeah,
doing really
listen,
good.
but you know what? I'm proud of you. I'm not. Do you have people telling you that they're proud of you in your life?
My mom.
I love her. Next time I come down, I gotta meet your mom.
Okay.
I gotta meet your dad. Can I hug your dad? Can I give him a hug?
No, he's racist.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can hug my mom though.
Oh, that's good at least.
My dad's
Why is
a-
he right?
What?
What the hell?
Yeah, no, my dad kind of sucks. I'm sorry.
Did
you
I ever tell you about that story when I like had sex with that one girl who has a racist dad?
No.
Oh,
What happened?
I mean, it was fun. It was funny. This was back when Biden was running for office, about to beat Trump. Right? And like I went over to her house and I was like, I'm gonna fucking come in this bitch. It's gonna be fucking pop. And then I didn't do that. I don't come in women.
Good, that's good. Be responsible. Come on.
Yeah.
Then.
I mean, I don't do that either. It kind of it's a little worrying. It's a little worrying. I'm not gonna lie. If it's not
Wait,
on
if
their
you
face or
come on
something,
them?
I try not to. What?
What's wrong with coming on some titties?
I mean, like, if it's on their top half, that's
Okay.
fine.
What
Like
do you
face
think?
titties.
What
top
if
half, that's
if
okay.
you come on a butt? Like you think it's gonna like absorb into her cervix? Like what's going on?
I just want to be careful, okay? Like, I don't
Alright.
know. Like after that one girl tried to get me to have sex with her.
Oh, I
was like,
forgot about that story. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta
Okay.
be careful.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm like you say that I'm in baby mode. Okay, the girls, they pick up on my energy. They may think I'm a little stupid. You know, they think that I may have like, you know, I think I have like some pretty decent genes. I got some pretty strong genes, if I'm gonna be completely honest. And like a lot of those breeder girls, they can pick up on that, and they're like, I want his seed. And there's
true.
nothing that he can do about it. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I do take the condoms off. I do.
Wait.
I put them over there.
No, you don't. Stop.
Yeah. Listen, I'm sorry. I have to do what has to be done.
No, you're
You
joking.
gotta protect yourself. Women are
You
crazy
ha-
out there. Okay?
No, you have to tell me you're joking right now.
You don't. What? Why would I be joking about this? Have you seen women? They're crazy.
Where do you keep them?
In my pocket.
Do you put them in your pocket?
You put them in the bag, and then you tie the bag, and then you like push the air out, and then you put them in your pocket.
Is this real? I would cry.
Why would you cry? What's the
Oh
problem?
my god. If I had sex
You're crying about men keeping themselves safe.
No! Oh my god, don't spin it like that. No. If I Stop, shut up. If I hooked up with someone and they like took the condom and they like tied it real quickly and put it in their stuff, I would be like, what's wrong with you? Like I'd be like, what are you doing? That's fucking weird. That's freak shit.
You're wild.
And
You're
then
insane.
and if they were like, I don't trust you, you're gonna try to get yourself pregnant, I would
You
be
don't
like,
say no.
what the
You don't
fuck?
say that. You lie to the girl. Obviously, like you wouldn't, because if you don't lie to her, then it's a bad look.
oh my god, see, that's why I'd be crying, because you'd lie to me and I'm too smart, so I'd know better. I'd be like, oh my god, he's taking his condom because he thinks that I'm crazy and I'm gonna like squeeze the semen inside of myself to get pregnant, and then I start crying because I'd be like, what a terrible interaction I'm having with this person. Why can't he just trust me and
He's
be normal?
insane. He's crazy.
He's insane.
I just start crying. Like, what's wrong? Are you okay?
I'd be like,
See,
why
but
doesn't
if
he
she
trust
starts crying,
me?
then if she starts crying, then I take the condom out of the bag, and then I like
Oh,
lay it
you
on her
hand it
lap
back to her?
so she can take it back. Because obviously I did something wrong, so I have to give it back to her.
He goes, she's trustworthy. Here, she's offended by this. I'll give her the condom back.
Yeah, look, how do you rectify the situation? You have to give it back, obviously.
No, that's when you have to throw
yeah.
it away in front of her. Stupid. What do you mean, give it back? That's disgusting. Don't be gross.
Well, I would imagine that she's crying because she wants it back.
No! Ew! Oh my god. See, that's what I'm saying. You have baby energy. You don't know anything. God, you're so dumb.
What are you talking about?
Okay, no. You don't give it back to her.
She wants it. Just give it to her.
No, that's gross. It's not because I want the cum. I'm not crying because I want the condom. I'm crying because you didn't trust me.
I mean, if it's like it's. I wouldn't say it's necessarily like don't trust. You know what I mean? Like, you can trust the neighborhood that you're in, but you still would, like, lock your door and, like, lock your car. You know what I mean?
I'm not a neighborhood. I'm a person.
Yeah, you're a person. Like, I don't know everything about you. Like, what?
What do you mean you don't know everything about me? You just had sex with me.
That doesn't mean that I know everything about you. What are you talking about?
Why'd you compare me to a neighborhood? I'm a person. I have feelings.
Listen, you're comparing you to the neighborhood because, actually, you know what? Here, hypothetically, I compare you to the neighborhood because everyone.
Oh, you don't trust me? Why don't you trust me? What have I done to make you not trust me?
Listen, I mean,
you're not prepared for this. Dude, you're so bad at this. You're not prepared for this. The second she starts crying, the second she starts freaking out, you're going to be sputtering. You're going to be like, well, listen, you don't walk down a neighborhood at night. It's going to be bad for you. You're not ready.
If she starts crying and sputtering, you know what happens? I put my clothes on and I leave.
No, you said you're going to start sputtering. You're not ready for this.
Oh, no. If she starts crying and she starts, like, starting to, catch on that something's wrong here, you just, like, put your clothes on and leave. She's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. She's crazy.
You are a gaslighter.
What are you talking about?
You are a fucking gaslighter. What do you mean?
I gotta get the fuck out. She's like, I mean, how do you like fix the situation? If she starts like asking like 21 questions and you have to like answer them. Then she starts to get like super emotional.
Bro.
Honestly, you gotta leave. You just have to leave.
No, this is fucked up. You decided you were gonna put the condom in your stuff? You couldn't just be normal? You couldn't just flush it?
You can't flush condoms? What are you talking about, lady?
Wait, why?
What do you mean, why? What are you bad for your drains? Are you insane? What are you talking about, why?
What do you mean?
Those aren't flushable.
How are they not flushable?
You're not supposed to. They're not degradable. There are people working in the sewers who have to clean your massive freaking cum-filled like water balloons out of like the sewer drain so we can like drink water. The climate change is happening, woman.
Look, I don't use condoms. I didn't know that. Okay.
What do you wait? Do you wait? How many condoms have you flushed in your life?
Well, none. I don't use condoms.
What?
Yeah, I don't use condoms.
What are you talking about?
I don't use condoms.
What are you talking about? Why?
Because I'm always in monogamous long-term relationships. I don't use condoms.
Oh my gosh. But that doesn't mean what? But I'm shocked. I'm confused. You're lying to me, aren't you?
Yeah, I've only ever seen men throw them in the trash.
So listen. I mean, okay, here, we can, okay. Keeping them, fine. If that's like, if she'll like cry and start like throw a fit, like stomping, crying, vomiting.
Look, I didn't say she had to be like throwing things and vomiting, but I'm just saying, like, okay, listen, if I had sex with a guy.
What if I come with a backpack, okay?
Okay.
And I have what if I have like a food processor, like a little blender, and so when I'm done. I put them, like, each condom, I tie it off and then put it in the little blender, like the food processor. And then I put alcohol on it, like rubbing alcohol. Mm-hmm. And then I blend all of them to make sure that the semen will be inert and will be killed by the alcohol. And I do it in front of her so I can keep it on, like, her, like, nightstand or something. So it's not like I don't trust her and it's, like, not there. So I can, like, discard of it later.
I would say.
Wait. What if I put them instead of so they can't be flushed. That's bad, and you can't like, and I can't throw them away because then she'll like shove them in her pussy. So what if you go like the middle route and I put them in her food processor, in like my bad, the what's it called in the thing of the sink, garbage disposal. What I put in the garbage disposal. Is that okay?
No. You need therapy.
I don't need therapy.
You absolutely need therapy. This is insane.
I don't need therapy.
This is insane.
I don't need therapy. This is not insane.
It is insane.
This is very normal. See, honestly, I think this says more about you than it does about me. If I'm going to be completely honest,
this is gaslighting.
This is more about the guys that you've
been
with
than it says about me. This is it. This is the gaslighting. I told you. This is the gaslighting. No, but
I'm going to be honest. This says more. This says far more about you. Okay, listen. I just stay safe. I think about like what's going to happen in the future. I take reasonable steps without stepping over boundaries to keep myself safe, without pushing her, without trying to make her uncomfortable or anything. I don't even have okay, what if I do like a little like Chris Angel magic trick where it just kind of she turns away and then the condom just kind of vanishes.
Bro, I gotta go to bed. It's 1:30.
I'm joking. I don't do that. I also don't use condoms.
Oh, good. Okay, that's good. Wait, what?
Face. What?
Are you serious?
I mean,
no, there's no way you're serious. You're too paranoid.
You can just pull out. As long as you have to just you watch her take her birth control, and then honestly you're safe to go.
What about gonorrhea?
What are you talking about? You said gonorrhea?
Yeah. What about gonorrhea?
You think women out here are just walking around with gonorrhea?
Oh yeah.
What's female gonorrhea like?
Well, it's more likely it's chlamydia.
Okay.
But it's out there.
You think these girls are walking around with just like chlamydia?
Yeah.
Wouldn't they get just a test and just?
Well, so a lot of women are asymptomatic carriers of chlamydia.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
They be carrying bugs. They're like bug catching Pokemon.
Yeah, but there's a pill for that.
So that was wild shit. But yeah, no, I don't take the condoms and put them in my pocket. I'm not gonna lie, with some of the girls that I've been with, I'm like, you're kind of crazy. Pussy be hidden though. You are an insane woman though. There are really cute e-girls. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. They are insane. They are kind of broken. That one girl whose dad was racist. He said that Biden was an N-word lover, and I was like, I'm gonna turn his daughter into an N-word lover tonight, and then blew her back out. And so
amazing, right?
And so yeah, but she has a problem too. She's also a little crazy too. Bro, herpes? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. What if I put Vaseline on my dick? Will that be okay? Will that work as a nice barrier, like a guard?
Bro, I gotta go. It's 1:30. I gotta go, man.
Listen. Thank you for letting me gaslight you for so long.
Yeah, that's fine.
I hope you had fun. We should talk more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you. Stop making condom smoothies in front of women you just had sex with, okay? Just stop doing that.
They love it. They love it when their guys are quirky, when they're a little weird, when they're a little out there. So, they find it endearing.
I don't know about that. I love you so much. Bye. I love you so much.
Take it.
We hung up on him.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much.
I hate my laugh.
Oh my goodness. God, that was 2 hours. Okay. Every conversation with Shark is
shortest cum smoothie conversation.
Yeah, shortest cum smoothie conversation with my son Shark. Alright, all of my mods and regular chatters are they're spamming my DMs right now. They're like, you were groomed as a child. This is very serious. We have to talk about this. You need therapy. You can't simply laugh off your trauma. And I'm like, ha! Maybe it was grooming. Anyway, moving on. He said he would smoke weed for me, and he was straight edge. They're like, please, this is serious. Stop laughing about your trauma. Stop writing it off. And I'm like, ha 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 ha! It's fine. I was basically an adult. And they're like, you were literally a child. And I'm like, ha 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 ha! Moving on. So that's like all of my DMs right now. It actually really just like deadass doesn't bother me. I'm too tired for this. Oh my god. Okay. Who am I gonna send you guys to? Wouldn't it be super funny? Wouldn't it be super funny if I sent you guys to Shark now? Ow. Yeah, that would be funny if we rated Shark. Okay. I have to have brunch with my,
It ain't gonna be brunch. We ain't getting there by brunch.
yeah, probably not. I have to have, lunch and or dinner with my family tomorrow. Oh. Okay. I've made the raid. Get in the raid, get in the raid, get in the raid, get in the raid. I love you guys so much. Good night. Bye.